Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a
Hope you can hear me. It's a bit windy. Welcome back to the vlog. I won't do an intro because I have a feeling it is quite windy. Friday night, just been out for dinner with the girls, and we've come up to the lake for a walk. So I won't waffle for too long. If you're new, very welcome.
I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I could feel it.
Morning. I've just edited last week's vlog, and yet again it took ages because I didn't make any sense of what I waffled about, which is often the case. I should make a note every day what I chit chat about, but I forget. It's become so natural now. If you are interested in vlogging yourself, that's the hardest thing, is remembering to film yourself regularly. Once you've cracked that, everything else will take care of itself. Last night, I think I mentioned we went to a restaurant in our village. We had a really nice dinner. It was a bit of an impromptu thing. We hadn't planned on going there. We had a whole other plan. But anyway, they had a table for us. We could take Jock. Who's Jock? Jack. And we ate on the terrace, and it was quite nice. It wasn't cold, or, you know, we were quite sort of shielded from the wind. And then I think I would have filmed a little bit of the lake. I think that's where we got up to so far. And after the lake, we came back here. We watched, caught up on Love Island, and the girls, they don't avidly watch it, but they know Love Island, so they were happy to sort of join in with all the commentary that we overlaid over the programme, which we do every week. And then Stranger Things Part 2 is out, and we started watching it, but I think what my understanding is, the girls said it's that Part 2 is 2 movie length episodes, and that's it. But I got an hour in and I was like this, and my head was nodding, so we just stopped it, and then I have no idea what time they all went to bed. I just left them to it. Josh, I think Josh walked in the door about 9 o'clock this morning, shattered. He was exhausted. I think him, and along with 200 other kids, slept on the train station platform, because I think the concert that day ended at 3, but then the train wasn't coming till 7, so he's exhausted. So I've sent him off to bed. Both the girls are still sleeping. William's up and showered. Don't know what he's planning today. I don't know what we're going to plan today. It's beautiful. It's really nice weather outside. It's not like a hot sunny day, but it's nice. It's warm. It's lovely. I've been in the garden already. I think you might have seen a little bit of footage. We had a couple of raspberries off the plant. Must say, they were very, very ripe and ready, but there was no flavour to them. They weren't nice at all. So, yeah, anyway, I've enjoyed growing them. There's still more to come. There's another cucumber on the way. So yesterday, for lunch, we popped to the supermarket, and then I just put like on the table behind you, I just put all like, I don't know, it was a little bit like tapas style. Everybody could just dive in and help themselves. And one of the things, I already had some tzatziki in the fridge, some shop bought. I didn't make it myself. I was like, let's try the cucumber. So the one I picked last week, we sliced it and had it with tzatziki. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So the other one, I think the other one's ready for picking now, so I'm quite happy. Strawberry plants, got some new strawberries on the way. Need to take better care of them. Yeah, and then for the rest, tomato plants have got flowers, so hopefully we'll be getting some tomatoes soon. Yeah, anyway, as I said, I don't know what the plan is today. I think I'll give everybody till lunchtime, and then I'll sort of start making noise and see what people want to do. And then I think Josh mentioned to the girls that they were going to go into Amsterdam tonight, like to the clubs. So we'll see about that. But anyway, I'll keep you posted as and when things happen. And then this week, work-wise, I think I mentioned in last week's vlog, we've got like a company barbecue on Monday. And then Thursday we were supposed to have a team building thing. It was golf. Yeah, it was golf, and now it's going to change. If at all it will happen. I don't know. We'll see. Right. I'm going to put the kettle on. What you doing? You smiling? Oh, he's so handsome. Yes. Just pop into the garden centre because we've decided we're going to barbecue the burgers this evening. William's working, so we need to go and pop and get some charcoal. We've had a lazy day. Josh took the girls into Amsterdam last night. They didn't go clubbing, they just went to the bars. I think Lawrence picked them up about 2, and then they went to Joshua's friends, so they had a really late, not even night, late day. I think the girls got home about 4 and Joshua got home about 7. They were watching some, I don't know, some match that was on. Anyway, yesterday, I think you would have seen some footage. We went on the boat. We had a bit of a disaster. Yet again, it happened last time, it happened again. Plastic got wrapped around the propeller, and Lawrence had to pull the motor up, and we think that's when a mechanical piece broke. And it's a rubbish part. It's broke a few times now, but we've put it in storage. So it meant the boat didn't break down, but it meant we couldn't reverse, which is quite dangerous, you know, out on especially in the small canals. And anyway, we decided to just sail home, and then the engine just completely died on us. Phoned a few friends, nobody was around to tow us, and then luckily Lawrence managed to get it started, and we sort of limped home. I mean, we were done anyway, so it was fine, but yeah, he'll have to try and fix that tomorrow, hopefully. And it's a shame because there was an outdoor concert on the lake last night. There was 5 floating podiums. I think there was a gospel choir on one and a rock band on another, and I mean, we hadn't planned on going on it, but it would have nice to have had the option. Never mind. I've done my nails this morning. I tried my new LED lamp out, and I used ancient gel nail. This is like professional salon nail gel. It's not what you buy from the drugstore, which is really, really old, although I've never ever used it before, and it's gone on, it's fine. The lamp that I bought works well, very well, but I don't know, it went on a bit streaky, but we'll see. Let's see how long it lasts. I'm tempted to order some new stuff as well, but I'll keep you posted on that. Right, we're almost at the garden centre. Catch you later. Well, it's not that time of the week because it's not my regular day to go into the office. I think you would have seen on the screen it's Monday today, and actually it's Monday midday. I'm driving in because we have a company barbecue / sports day today. So that's what I'm doing. I think I might have mentioned that already. I'm trying to think. I think you would have seen some footage. We went out on the boat on Saturday. Yes, it was. Oh, in the wrong gate. Saturday. Which was lovely. It was really nice weather. Not much of a breeze, so that was perfect. However, I'm going to rant here now. Yet again, we got plastic wrapped around the prop, and that happened last time we went out. So Lawrence had to, the motor's on a hinge, so he unlocked it, lifted it out of the water, unravelled all the plastic off it, and then off we went, pootling along. And then the plan was to sail through the islands on our lake, which is out of the breeze, quieter, nice to relax, go slow. So anyway, that's what we did. We've been out for, I don't know, an hour or so, having a little sail around, and then Lawrence discovered he couldn't put the boat in reverse. Reverse. Can't even claim it. It's early, can I? I just can't speak clearly. We realised that there's a part on the boat that governs if you go back or forth. And when we used to put it in another place for winter storage, and every time it came out of storage, it broke, and it cost quite a lot to replace it. And that was the part that had broke. And last time it broke, and that's when we stopped using that winter storage facility. The boat company, the people who service it, well, nobody could fit us in because it was the beginning of boating season. Luckily, the owner, it's now where we keep the boat for winter, the owner, they know Lawrence, so he gave Lawrence a toolkit, sold him the part, and explained how he could do it himself, and he did it. So he knows what the part is, so he has to, I don't know if they're going to be open today, he has to contact them and see if they've got a part, and if not, order it in, and then fix the boat because it's out of action now. I mean, if you can't reverse, I can't say it, reverse, you're in trouble. Hold on, I'm going to cough. I breathed in the wrong way. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, he managed to figure out that he could manually put the engine in reverse, but then we don't know what happened, but all of a sudden the motor cut out. So I phoned around everybody we knew who had a boat, and they either didn't pick up or they weren't even on the water, they were out, and then we got a number of like a tow service. Anyway, just before we called the tow service, because Lawrence got the oar out, we have to have an oar, paddled us to the side, he managed to get it working, so we sort of limped home. And yeah, the boat's at the little harbour that we keep it at. Do you know, oh, it's like anything old, you know, like old cars, old houses, old boats, you know, at some point they just become like money pits, and we can't afford to upgrade it, even though we would love to get a new boat. But anyway, let's see if you can fix it. It's just a really bad design on the engine. Never mind. So that's what we did on Saturday. Saturday night, Josh took the girls into Amsterdam. Lawrence was their Uber, which was really kind of him. And then yesterday, they all slept the day away. I don't even know what time they appeared. So I'm just sort of letting them sleep and do what they want, really. I understand when they're at their grandma's house in Germany, she has them up at like 9:30 every morning, so I suppose they're just catching up on the sleep. It's fine, I don't mind. I just think it's a shame. I mean, there's so many things to see and do here, but they don't seem to have a plan between them. So anyway, so as a result, we had a really, really quiet day, lazy day, and then in the afternoon Lawrence did hamburgers on the barbecue. That's what we had for dinner. And then they went out to one of Joshua's friends, hung out there last night, and that was it. Really quiet day, which was fine. Oh, they're setting up for a festival here. So anyway, today, because I knew I was coming to the office midday, I said, okay, if you showered, you know, changed, dressed, whatever, fed at midday, I'll take you to work with me. And then because I'm only a few stops on the metro from Central Station, and I'll drop you off and do it, you know, go into town. And they all said last night, yeah. And then today, no. They're all literally, the girls had just woke as I was leaving. Josh was still in bed, William was up, so I've left them to it again. And then I've said to Lawrence, whoever's here, make them some dinner and I'll see you tonight. And that's how we've left it. So yes, I'm driving to work. I was a little bit sort of cautious about which route I was going to take, because there is a farmers' strike that's sort of imminently happening today. So apparently it's something to do with the, is it nitrogen emissions? And the government have put restrictions on farming emissions, which means that a lot of farms will, you know, have to close. They can't afford to sustain themselves. So there's a big demonstration planned, and it's been in the news since last week, and they were going to demonstrate or protest and just completely clog up the infrastructure, so all the main highways and so forth. So they're planning major disruption. Sorry, I'm going over these speed grooves in the road, that's what that noise is. So I was checking Google Maps before I left, and my route's clear. I doubt they'll be demonstrating tonight when I leave, so it's fine. And then we'll see, yeah, what tomorrow brings, if indeed they do protest. I get it, you know, I do get it, but anyway, I don't know what's going on. The UK are protesting. It seems like everybody's protesting about something at the moment. I hear France has started protesting about something, and now the Dutch are on board. So I'm just happy to not be locked in the house as we have for the last 2 years. I'm just making the most of what time we've got left without restrictions. Hopefully they don't come into force. I've not spoken about the C word for ages, but now I mention it, we're in for a waffle. So apparently our rates are rising. How they guess that, I don't know, because nobody's tested. In fact, I wouldn't even know where there is a testing station anymore. You rarely see people in masks in the Netherlands. And I do know, you know, a fair few people who've had it in the last few weeks, and you know, it's been like a mild flu and they're fine. So I hasten to add, I only know vaccinated people who've had it. So yeah, I don't know if there's like scaremongering, if we're all, you know, restrictions, lockdown. And again, you know, I can't control things like that. They're out of my circle of influence. So I'm just going to carry on enjoying life, going out for dinner, seeing friends, living our best lives until we're told we're not allowed to. I think that's the only thing we can do, and just to stop worrying and stressing. So that's what I'll say on that matter. Rest of the week, I think I mentioned, oh I did, I mentioned we had a golf thing on Thursday, but now it's not happening. I've not heard anything about that, so I don't even know if Thursday's even happening anymore. We'll see. William's broken up now, no more school, so the guys are finished with school and college. And what else? Oh, Joshua was going to book his flights to Montenegro and had a very big shock that the flights have rocketed. So now he's not even sure if he's going to go or not. So yeah, and the problem is when we're free from work, he's not free then, so we can't even say, well, hold on and we'll go away. And to be honest with you, I don't think we are going to go. We're not going to take a holiday. I think we're just going to staycation again like we've done the last 2 years, because flights are being cancelled on a daily basis here. You know, as with a lot of things you've seen in the news right now in other countries, it's the same in the Netherlands. There's a severe shortage of workers, and you're just not guaranteed getting from A to B, and if you do, you're not even guaranteed that any luggage is going to turn up. I've still got the girls' trips with Beatsa, that's all paid, you know, and booked. So you know, we're just gonna, yeah, we'll see how that one goes. But that technically, that's not in like peak travelling. That's at the very end of August, and I think most Dutch schools are already back in school by then, or at least the provinces where we live and close to us. Province being like the counties in England, they'll look back to school. So yeah, we'll just, it's all booked, paid for, whatever. So yeah, I need to talk to Lawrence and obviously Will and see what to do. And my gosh, the prices, if you can book something, wow. So really wanted to get over to the UK, but even just driving, so we've got you know, our car's it's got a big tank, that cost a lot to fill, and we have to fill it several times on the journey. Also the ferry prices, because of the fuel, oh, I don't know. I think it's just, I'm very disappointed, but I think it's just time to be realistic and just, you know, give ourselves a break. Anyway, I'll keep you posted on that. Last year, if you remember, if you were around then, I got that last minute little mini break to one of the Dutch islands, Texel. So I'll just keep an eye out, you know, maybe we can do something like that again. We'll see. It's handy that we have something we can take the dog. The cat's fine because a neighbour can take care of Daxter, but yeah, Jack's a different matter. Anyway, it is what it is. C'est la vie. So yeah, barbecue this evening at work, which I'm really looking forward to. So far, weather forecast is fine. Although this morning, I was sat in my office and I had the window open and I had my little fan on, and my gosh, it went really cold. I had to close the window and turn my fan off. I was frozen. Oh gosh, I've got a feeling. Let's put it back on when I left. I'll have to message Lawrence, ask him to unplug it. That's annoying. I forgot about that. So I've got like a sleeveless top on, but I've got a cardigan over it, and I've got closed shoes, like sneakers. So I'm sure I'll be warm enough. We'll see. Right, I'm all waffled out now. I'll catch you at some point in the week. Finally made it to the workshop. I'm only popping in though. I need some beads to well, see if I have some beads to finish off the teddy bear eyes, because the beads I chose were too small and they're discoloured. And also I think I'm going to grab a coffee. It's a bit hot in here, so but it's nice. There's a few people around. That's fun. I'm going to get a new neighbour on this side. Aletta, who does massage, has now moved into the other room because the people there vacated it. Apparently somebody who paints is coming next door, so that's fun. Right, off to make some coffee.
It is clearly now the will of the Parliamentary Conservative Party that there should be a new leader of that party and therefore a new Prime Minister.
In my very messy craft room. Sorry, I think it's a bit loud because I had the fan on and I've got the window open because I've gone really, really hot, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I think you would have seen some footage yesterday. Hallelujah, I went to the workshop finally, and I only went to pop there, and then I stayed the whole afternoon, and I painted a table, and then I made a nice bracelet for myself. And I think I'm going to go again tomorrow. Actually, I know I'm going to go again tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. So I think I had a chat with you on Monday, and then I had the works barbecue on the Monday evening, which was really nice. The weather was okay, a bit cold as I thought, but it was fine, and we had a good turnout, and the food was amazing. I didn't get home super late, and then Tuesday I went in work for my regular work office day, and the girls left on Tuesday morning. They're now in Paris, and we won't see them again. I think that after Paris they're going back to Munich to their grandparents, and then they'll go home back to the US. And then, yes, so update. On Tuesday I was driving home from work, so Tuesday evening got a call from the neurologist with the results of the MRI scan, which is sort of good and bad. So the good news is they found something. So, you know, it would have been awful if after all that they were like, no, we can't find anything, and I'm still in pain and can't do much. The bad news is it's not, it's not something easily treatable. So what showed up on the MRI is that I have two nerves that the channel through the spine, the spinal column, it's not wide enough, and that's why. So it's not that they're technically, I suppose they are pinched, but it's not like I move and they get pinched. It's just because I move and it's not wide enough. So that's what's causing the issue. And then I have a very, very small hernia in another one of the discs. So, not great, because, you know, the discs, you know, they can improve on their own, but the nerve channel is not going to miraculously get any wider. However, because I didn't really pay any attention to what part of my hand or fingers go numb, you know, and because of that, the neurologist wants to do some more tests. So I'm waiting for an appointment. I have to go and have an ECG, and, you know, they're going to do like nerve testing and see exactly what's what. As a result, when I got home, I did Google, you know, symptoms of, you know, these particular nerves, and sure enough, I ticked every single one of the markers. So one of them, sorry, the street cleans are out. One of them is like a sharp pain across the shoulder, the numbness, tingling, headaches. The other thing is sweating. And I just thought it was like a new symptom of menopause. Oh, that's one of the boys just walked downstairs. A new symptom of menopause. Okay, my door's open and I'm filming.
Sorry.
I don't mind. But it's William. Yeah, one of the symptoms of menopause, but in actual fact, it's weirdly, it's one of the symptoms of these trapped nerves, sweating, which is why I've got the window and I had the fan on, because it's not constantly, but I'm getting like increasingly more and more of these hot flushes. And this, I didn't suffer. In fact, if you've been around for a while, I did actually claim, you know, a long time ago that I was very fortunate that I didn't suffer from the, you know, the night sweats and the hot flushes that a lot of my other friends seem to have suffered with. Had other things, but that didn't seem to be an issue for me. And the last year or so, it has. And then the other weird thing is pressure on the bladder, needing to pee a lot. So it's like, well, I've been waking up in the night, and that's also not like me. So now I've sort of checked the symptoms, I'm like having these sort of like epiphanies, you know. Anyway, possible treatments. One could be, well, do nothing and just live with it. Or I could have like an injection in the spine, a nerve blocker. That's a temporary fix. Or I could have spinal surgery, which is, you know, it's what I've read. It's a relatively straightforward procedure, but it's a major operation. Because, yeah, you're operating on your nerves in your spine and, you know. But a neurosurgeon could actually, you know, widen the channel, give me some space for the nerves. So, but first, investigate further. But it's not going to get any better. And as I did say to the neurologist, you know, listen, I'm 50 and I'm not able to do all the things that I enjoy doing, you know, messy craft room. There's no point having all this wool and nice crafty things around me when I can't do anything with them. And that's what I also use to Zen, mindfulness, you know, that's what I do to just chill. So I'll keep you posted on that. So as I said, you know, good news that, okay, something was found, and also it confirmed why I didn't continue to improve with the physio. I just got to the point where it was like the muscles had relaxed, which is one of the symptoms of it as well. But, you know, physio is never going to give me enough room for the nerves. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. That's where I'm up to with the neck situation. The other thing is, I didn't go in the office today. Some of you might have noticed. Normally I go in on a Thursday, although I don't have to, but I just choose to go in because it's the golf event that's not a golf event, and they've changed it to a cookery workshop. And, you know, I'm not feeling well, I'm tired, and, you know, a 4 or 5 hour cookery workshop is just not my idea of fun. And I said, listen guys, I'm going to dip out. Went to the last one, I'm not coming. So I got a bit of ribbing, you know, off some of my colleagues, but yeah, whatever. So that's why I'm at home today. I've just watched, not just, but earlier, I watched a Boris Johnson resign. That happened quite quickly, so that was a bit sort of shocking. I mean, do I think he's, yeah, personal opinion, do I think he's, you know, made a bit of a mess of things? I do, but if you weigh up what he has done, you know, I think under the circumstances he's done as well as he could do, you know. But yeah, I mean, talk about turncoats, or, you know, all these political buddies of his have just all turned on him. That's not good, is it? Personally, is it the ex-chancellor, Rishi Sunak, is it called? He resigned, he fell on his sword and resigned yesterday, I think, or the day before. And personally, I think he should have been fired anyway, because, you know, there was a whole sort of, you know, smear campaign against him a couple of weeks ago that his wife is a billionaire and she'd not been paying all the taxes. That as the wife of the Chancellor, you know, of the United Kingdom, she should have been paying, really. You know, I mean, he's the man who's been holding everybody's purse strings, and his own wife has sort of took advantage of a loophole, so to say. So anyway, I understand he'd first assigned a new cabinet and then he resigned. So I watched his speech. I thought it was a really good speech. Let's see. I mean, you'd think that British politics don't really affect me anymore, but actually they do. I'm still British, and you know, my family are all there, and yeah, you know, maybe I'm gonna retire back to the UK, you know, when I'm pensioned. My pension's still there. I've still got more than enough ties to say I'm got one foot firmly in Britain, so, or the UK. And yes, that was exciting. This evening, if you watch Love Island, oh my gosh, it's going to be an episode and a half. If you do watch it, you'll know that they're all returning back from Casa Amor, the ladies. I'm going to find out if there's recoupling. Oh, the suspense. Still haven't finished watching Stranger Things. Need to do that this weekend. And I think tomorrow I need to go to the workshop. I've got dinner with friends, and I think Saturday we were going to go to Antoinette's for a barbecue, but I don't think the weather forecast is going to be good. Although I just spoke to Florence before, maybe we'll put the paddling pool up, the swimming pool up for the weekend, because we're going to expect a bit of a heat wave in the next few weeks, and you know, the boys are home, so it gets really hot. It's nice to have the pool up, so we might do that this weekend. Anyway, waffle. Somebody's trying to get hold of me, so I'm going to go and check what they want, and if anything exciting happens, I'll take you with me. Just come in the garden and then the planes go crazy. I think you would have seen some footage. Lawrence, William and I have just been to school for the end of year parents chat, which went well, and then on the way back we swung by the studio because I bought a tea cabinet from Yvonne and Inika, who are my neighbours who paint furniture, and they're having a bit of a clear out, and I asked if I could buy it and they sold it to me. So it needs a bit of work. One of the legs is really wonky. The top of it is actually a tray and one of the handles is missing and it's scratched, but I won't do too much to it. I'm not going to paint it. And Yvonne checked, and the light is there's a light inside it. And then it's built for storing your nice tea service and all the rest of it in the cabinet itself, and on the top you have, I don't know, like your sugar bowl and whatever. So yeah, hope you like it. I'm really chuffed with that. I'm just sorting the washing out. William's uniforms are drying for the pizza place. At this point, oh sorry, the wind's picked up. I think I'll wrap up this week's vlog and say thanks again for joining. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all well, and I will see you in the next vlog. I'm going to go because it's going to get noisy. Bye!